Got this mad mama drama going on here. We got a mom who lost her 8-year-old son's pet turtle.
Oh, no.
She was cleaning the tank, and apparently mom had done what some moms do these days. Instead of hitting the wine, she hit the weed. I was a bit disoriented and completely forgot where she'd placed the turtle.
Oh, no.
And mom must have been even slower than the turtle because somehow it got away in a low-speed escape.
Oh, no.
She said she's checked every room, closet, and even the washing machine. No sign of the turtle.
He got out of the house.
Well, I don't know. She can't find it.
He took the car.
Yeah. A lot faster than him walking. So now she's trying to figure out what to do because she can't find the turtle. Her son is going to notice and is already asking. She's been making excuses. And after going 24 hours without being able to find the turtle, she's thinking maybe I just need to do the old bait and switch and go get another one.
I mean, how stoned do you have to be to lose a turtle? And where can I get some of that?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he'll have what she's having.
Yeah, no doubt.
My gosh. I would say a turtle's kind of hard to lose, no?
Where do you buy a turtle?
You can buy them at pet stores.
Yeah?
Yes, certain pet stores. At least back in the 80s you could.
Or do the cheap thing and go down to the local canal.
Yeah.
There as well.
But, I mean, aren't the markings usually distinctive and the shape and the, like, what are the chances of in your local canal
Yeah.
you're going to find a look-alike?
I don't think you're going to find a little turtle. We're talking, you'd have to find a little turtle in a canal. Good luck with that.
Yeah, they're usually a little bit bigger, so I don't think that's going to work out.
How old is her son? Because younger kids are more trickable.
8-year-old.
I see. If I was 8 years old and I had a pet like that, I would know instantly if there's been a switcheroo.
You would. At 8, you would totally know.
Mm-hmm. I think so as well. So what does she do? She just go ahead and get another turtle and then wait to see if her son confronts her about it?
I'd leave the part about the weed. I'd leave that out.
Yeah. That'd be a good one. Yeah, I agree with that. To me, I would probably just replace it and then see what your kid says.
Yeah, you got to get a new turtle, and hopefully he doesn't know the difference.
Okay, then what if the kid starts cross-examining and go, all right, Mom, where's my turtle? Why do you have this new weird turtle in here? What happened?
Yeah, just say, this is his friend that came in. He went on vacation, and we'll see what happens.
It's like a house swap.
Yeah.
That turtle went to the other turtle's house, and this turtle is staying with us for a little
He's
while.
going to be hanging out, so make him feel comfortable. Treat him well.
Like on that Christmas movie, The Holiday.
Yeah.
With Kate Winslet and
Right.
Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
They switched houses.
Right.
Tell him the turtle did that.
That's what turtles do.
See, this is why kids get issues right here.
Yeah. At least you're not lying to him. Kind of.
Kind of.
You're just telling them that, the other one just went away and this one's the new one.
This is way better than Mommy got high and lost your turtle.
It's true, yeah.
Which,
It's true.
in a way, is impressive because turtles move so slow.
Mm-hmm. And Stephanie said, this is why the 8-year-old should be forced to clean his own tank. Be like, well, if you don't like it, then maybe you need to clean your own tank.
Okay, at 8 years old, he probably could clean the tank himself.
Should be a third grader.
Yeah.
Lose the turtle, then gaslight the kid, make him feel guilty. I love it. It's a great plan.
Mm-hmm. I got another email here from a mom. She said that her good friend is letting her 6-year-old daughter walk several blocks to summer camp alone. I'm just a little bit bothered by this. You never know what could happen, from squirrely drivers to, who knows, child abductors that might be out there.
How old did you say? 6?
6.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. And the reason why is mom doesn't want to wake up early because she needs her beauty rest.
Oh.
So the 6-year-old gets up and out the door by themselves?
Guess so. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. That is very dangerous.
Yeah. She said, I've tried to talk her into doing it, and she just doesn't see anything wrong with it. I don't know that I can go up and above her head. My husband says we should call DCF, but I feel like that might be crossing a line.
What if you offer to pick up the kid and drive him to summer camp?
What if you can't? What if you got your own schedule?
Yeah. I think that might be the issue. She's got her own job, and that's why she's looking to the mom to be the mom and actually do what moms are supposed to do.
You always talk about how country kids are different than city kids, and, you kind of have your independence a little bit earlier when you're out in the country. Is 6 years old too young in the country to be walking, or would you still see that?
No, you'd see that. Yeah, you can see all. That's why people like to live in the country, is because they trust neighbors. And, look, things still can happen. but it's a lot more safe, and people like that feeling where you could let a 6-year-old actually walk to camp.
So growing up back in the day, this would not be an issue in your town.
No, in my hometown, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But here, yeah, I don't feel comfortable with that at all. Here, a 6-year-old walking to camp, and even if it's 2 blocks, I still would have a problem with that.
There's no way I would let that happen.
Even in the country.
Even in the country, I'm not letting that happen.
I feel like
6 is too young.
There's a madman in the woods.
Of course, always. Do you not watch Dateline?
Or Friday the 13th.
So I guess the ultimate question here, does she call DCF or not? Are you calling Virginia?
I'm going to try to do everything I can before I call, but if there's nothing else to do, I might call. 6, I might call.
Yeah.
Is that considered illegal?
I don't know. I don't know of any laws that say that you can't have a 6-year-old.
It's not safe.
Look, my wife and I, we were driving down Broadway in West Palm Beach and saw a little kid, probably was 5, 6, something like that. And it looked like he was walking back home, wherever that might be, from the store, because he had a bag of like some little groceries. So he was sent out on an errand, and we looked at that and we're like, well, I don't know. Maybe you don't know what they got to do, and maybe sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And kids got to learn to be resilient at an earlier age, where ideally you'd like to have that. So I don't want to judge on what their situation is, but the only thing keeping this mom from taking her kid to camp is just because she's lazy and she wants to get her beauty rest.
Yeah, she sucks.
Yeah, that's what's unfortunate about this.
Unfit.
Yeah.
Some people shouldn't have had kids. She's one of them.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe you could call the summer camp, let them know, but that's also going above and beyond your friend and what she said. I think you definitely need to lean on her and get aggressive with her, because this doesn't sound like the right move.
Well, isn't this one of those things where you could call non-emergency police, explain the situation, say, look, I want to be anonymous about this, but I see a little kid in my neighborhood walking and they look very young. Could you please just check it out? And then I don't think they have to tell the person they're investigating who called it in.
Right. They can just say like a neighbor.
But wouldn't DCF then get involved? That's the thing that's the natural progression from that, because the police don't handle those kind of situations. They hand those off to a DCF to deal with.
Look, if the police see the situation and they think DCF needs to get involved, then DCF needs to get involved then.
Yeah, I mean, you could call the non-emergency line and they could say, we just saw this little girl walking and we asked her some questions and found out what was going on. And maybe that police scare might get to the mom and she'd be like, okay, wow, I got to wake up and actually get my kid to camp safely. So, that could be an option as well.
You got to do something, though, because this kid's going to get snatched.
Yeah, and are you, by some kind of, just proximity, also responsible because you didn't step up and do more? I mean, to me, at least 90% of the blame belongs on the lazy mom who won't wake up early to get her kid to camp.
Of course, but this is being placed in front of you for a reason.
Yeah.
So do something.
And find a new friend.
This is how we do. It's the KVJ Show.